you like this video, click like. If you want to continue to follow our adventure, hit subscribe. Your support would be greatly appreciated.
Hello, Little House on the Road subscribers and followers. For those of you that don't know what I'm saying there, it's hello, Little House on the Road subscribers and followers. Some people can't hear it. So today, I'm going to talk about what you need to be a nomad, not what I need. I joke a little there because Woota Joke asked the question, wanted me to show him all the little things that we have inside our camper. That and thank you, Woota, for the question. It was a very good question. So he would know what he needed. Well, my reply was, I can't do that because I don't know what it is you need. And I use the example, if I tell you you don't need a microwave, but you don't know how to cook on a stove, and the only way you know how to cook is on a microwave, that could be a problem for you. So, I thought I'd make this video and talk about the process that I went through to determine what it is I needed to stay at free campsites. Now, remember, we stay only at free campsites. I know that we have a little exclusion here because we're at this paid campsite because of the family member that is sick, but that's unavoidable. So, the process that I went through is I just kind of went through my daily life and then tried to figure out what it is I needed to make this work. So, for example, and I have several examples, so I'm going to kind of give you all the examples on how I had to deal with it. Went and took a shower. And of course, you know, I know this seems basic, but it's actually, this was the process that I decided to use to figure out how to make this pop-up camper work so we could have, oh, this is key, the bare essentials. So I took a shower, and then I got to think about, well, how am I going to take a shower in a pop-up camper because it doesn't have one? Which helped me devise a system where I could use a hose in the sink and shower tent. Our original design was a disaster. It didn't work at all, but that's beside the point. I plugged in my computer one day and I thought, oh, yeah, what am I going to do about electric? I need electric. Which got me to researching different methods for electric. Which obviously came up with solar panels and generator. We went with generator. My research didn't really think about solar panels until after we got on our trip, but we may still get solar panels. But I also had to figure out how to get that generator to charge batteries and convert that battery energy from DC to AC. So I had to think about electric. Now your camper may have electric, so me telling you that you need to do this may not be necessary for you. So when you plug something in, you're going to say, okay, do I have electric? Really, that's how you go about it. I opened up the refrigerator one day and thought, yep, going to have to figure out how to cool things off, obviously. What are we going to do? Because the camper didn't have a fridge. It really didn't have much of anything. It had a stove. That was it. That's all the camper had. And it had a hand pump water faucet. Okay, so two things. I had two things. So had to figure out how I was going to do a stove with the electric system I already had in place. I'm sorry, not stove, fridge. And we went with an little apartment-sized fridge. We had to make sure that we measured it out, that it wasn't too tall because our camper still had to come down. So, you know, that was important. While I was, okay, so the next one is while we were setting all this up, it was very cold. Of course, it seems to be a common theme with me. When we got the camper, it was November. And so, you know, I'm playing around with it, making it usable, and I wanted to go sleep in it right away. Well, it was cold, so I needed to figure out heat. Which we got to thinking about propane, and we're only going to stay at free campsites, which means no electric, so we couldn't have a ceramic heater. So we used a Mr. Heater Portable Buddy, very inexpensive, Had to figure out how to hook that up. Was I going to hook it up into the propane system the camper already had, which I didn't feel comfortable doing, or give it its own tank, which is what I ultimately did. Air conditioner. Now, that was an interesting one. I really thought we were going to need air conditioner on the hot portions of the day. First of all, the camper came with an air conditioner. It's a 5,000 BTU air conditioner that was stuck to the back of the camper. Remember, we bought the camper in November. The guy said it worked. Guess what? It didn't work. So I replaced it. Now, I replaced it in February. So, you know, I guess I should have waited is what I should have done. Because since we've been out here, we've never used it. Never used it. We've been in 90-degree temperatures down in Florida. Mississippi was, I think, got in the 90s quite a bit. Most of the time, it's very cold. You know, we try to follow the weather, and that was the key thing, was trying to follow the weather. We've actually needed heat more this summer than we've needed air conditioner. Well, I mean, we needed heat a lot more this summer. You know, we were in the mountains of West Virginia. So if I tell you you need an air conditioner, or I tell you you don't need an air conditioner, I don't know what it is you need. You have to figure that out on your own. But I really have wished now that I did not get the air conditioner. It's extra weight. It's never been used. I'm always worried that I'm going to damage it. It's sitting here on the back of the camper. I always have to keep it clean because the dust rolls up on it when we get on gravel roads. So I actually wish now that I had not gotten that. And then finally, laundry. Laundry was interesting. Carolyn decided she was just going to do laundry by hand. That was the original notion. And I could see she really didn't like doing that. So we looked for other options. And as a matter of fact, I was looking up for video ideas, and I saw this little hack, camping hack, where we used a plunger and a bucket. And she has thoroughly enjoyed that plunger and that bucket. Now, recently, my father has given us a little hand twist Wonder Wash device, and she's been using that also, but she still uses the dang plunger for socks and whites. So that is the process in which we tried to figure out what we needed. But for me to tell you what you need, I can't. There's just no way, because your adventure is going to be completely different from mine. You know, Dad gave us a shower and hot water heater shower combo, on-demand hot water heater. That thing is the greatest thing ever being out here on these free campsites. But that's not how we started. We started with a bucket, heating bucket, water in a bucket on the campfire. And that worked out very well. So if I tell you you need a on-demand water heater for your shower, that's not a true statement, because we didn't need it. It's a luxury item for us. So I really think what you have to do is you have to figure out what it is that you can minimize yourself down to. For example, with the shower, Carolyn said, why don't we use washcloths? No, that was too minimalistic for me. I just couldn't do it. So we went with the idea of heating the water on the stove, on the campfire, and using a hose and a shower tent. And that seems to be a nice, moderate solution. Until, of course, we got this luxury item. Ha-ha! So, no, I can't tell you what it is you need, but I can tell you the process so you can figure out what it is you need. So, hope that helps. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.